Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. On the move from inside his own 20. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will take the field first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Buckeyes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Illegal touchdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Great place to start for this offense. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires on the move. Tosses it incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, and getting the block.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first run. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Off play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Ohio State. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those, so quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Dropping back, it's Flores. They'll run the screen. Spins away from the defender. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Cowboys with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Rigby. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his man. It's Brock.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Cowboys will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking to buy time. He throws back to the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here we go. The play action fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Now he'll fire back into the middle. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down. They are controlling the ball. Ninth play of the drive. Nice move to keep running. It's a running room. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he's running. Was just short of the... And they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Second and goal coming up. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it... not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Okay, let's see what the offense dials up on third and goal. Off the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And they fake. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the three. Handoff to the single running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Backing up on the first two plays now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Looking to throw, it's Flores. And now the ball is free. Good job corralling that football, but he couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it'll be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. And some room to work. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Handoff from the shotgun. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. Crosses midfield. The 30. Past the 20. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the RPO, complete.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in, it's Freeman. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown. But that might...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Caught in the backfield, it's Brock. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. To throw, it's Flores. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Use the play fake, now to throw. Heaves it on the run. He's got it on the left. Open spaces. Past the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here we go. They'll try to get on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rigby. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And that's exact job when you're a defense. You know, they're going to make throws, they're going to make catches. I got to get them on the ground. I got to limit the yak, the yards after the catch. Nice job breaking on the football, getting the wide receiver on the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hard running there. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. It'll be third and long. They'll run play action. Looking left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. One for two on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is a great job by this defense. Big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half, or as they call it here, just another typical Boca Raton Bowl. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's head back to Reese and the fellas for the conclusion of the Boca Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Cowboys will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now...
There he goes! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Going over the top. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it down the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
To the air on 2nd down. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fit it in the window for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.